Now, what are the telomeres? These are the distinctive structures found at the ends of the chromosome, and they consist of the same short DNA sequence repeated over and over again. They consist of the same sequence of the bases, and these bases are repeated over and over. In humans, the telomere sequence is TTAGGG. Now, what is the function of the telomeres? Their job is to stop the ends of the chromosomes from sticking to each other, much like the plastic tips on the end of the shoelaces, and they also play an important role in making sure our DNA gets copied properly when the cell divides. So these are the protective ends of the chromosomes. Telomeres and the aging process. They play a central role in the cell fate and aging by adjusting the cellular response to stress and growth stimulation on the basis of the previous cell divisions and the DNA damage. At least a few hundred nucleotides of telomere repeat must cap each chromosome and to avoid the activation of the DNA repair pathways. This is a diagram. These yellow ends, they are actually the telomeres. Repeated cell divisions like this, and by the process of aging, we can say that there is the reduction in the volume of the telomeres after each cell division. So these telomeres will help in the proper replication of the rest of the DNA that is represented by the blue part, and that's why these are the protective ends. But by the process of the aging, these telomeres are actually losing. So actually, you can say that the aging process is caused by the telomeres. Now the stem cells are distinguished from other cells types by two important characteristics. First, they are unspecialized. Unspecialized cells mean that they do not perform any proper function and do not have the proper shape, capable of renewing themselves through the cell division and sometimes after long periods of inactivity. Second, under certain physiological or experimental conditions, they can be induced to become the tissue or organ specific cells with special functions. In some organs, such as the gut and the bone marrow, stem cells regularly divide to repair and replace the worn out or the damaged tissues. So they are also responsible for the replacement and repairing, and they're also responsible for the creation of the new cells. For example, the white blood cells and red blood cells, they are their stem cells in the bone marrow. The types of the stem cells and what it can be. An example. Number one is the totipotent cells. Each cell can develop into the new individual. For example, the zygote of 1 to 3 days. Number two is the pluripotent cell. Each cell can form any cell type over 200, and cells of blastocyst, that is the, you can say, the developmental stage uh, of the embryo. First of all, you can say that is the zygote, then is the morula, then is the blastula. So the pluripotent cells actually they exhibit the stem cells of the embryo. The multipotent cells cell differentiate and can form a number of tissue types. For example, the fetal tissue, cord, blood, adult cells, and the blood cells. They are all the multipotent cells. For example, you can say the totipotent cell. is the cell of the zygote. This will form the pluripotent cells, for example, the endoderm line, the mesoderm line, and the ectoderm line. And then these are further differentiated, or you can say specialized, more specialized, and to form the multipotent stem cells, which will form the other kind of the tissues. Now, what is the cancer? Cancer is the group of diseases characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells, and if the spread is not controlled, it can result in the death. There are two types of tumor. Number one is the benign tumor, which is actually non-cancerous, and it doesn't spread. It can eventually become malignant in some cases. What is the malignant tumor? This is the cancerous tumor and has the potential to spread to the other parts of the body. The spread of the disease is called the metastasis, when the cancer is spread to the other organs or tissues or the other parts of the body. You can see in the diagram, this is the normal cell, this is the cancerous cell. What is the difference? Large variably shaped nuclei are there. You can see the difference in the two. In the normal cells, the nuclei are actually a small normal size, but in the cancerous cells, the nuclei are of large size. Number two, many dividing cells, disorganized arrangement. When the normal cells are dividing, they are actually, their number is controlled by the coordination, but and they are properly organized. But the in the cancerous cells, when they are dividing unlimitedly, they have this kind of disorganized arrangement, and many cells are formed. Next one is the variation in size and shape. You can see this is a normal cell and this is a cancerous cell. It has a great variation in size and shape than the normal cell. Next is the loss of normal features. For example, the normal features which are present inside the cell are various kind of organelles and its shapes and other things are there. But in case of the cancerous cells, this cell may lose its normal features as compared to the normal cells. Now, how the cancer is spread? It has various stages: initiation, promotion, progression, cancer, and metastasis, that is the spread of the disease. Many, you can say, factors are responsible for the cancer. For example, these may be the chemicals, the radiations, other kind of microorganisms, just like the viruses. This is the normal cell, and this will turn into a defective cell with the help of these factors, and this will form the precancerous cell and then the cancerous cell, and then the localized tissue over there, just like the cluster of cell, a tumor is formed, the localized or benign tumor will form, and if that tumor is not removed, it will lead to the malignant tumor, and then the disease will be spread. You can see over there the disease is spread to various vital organs of that person. That black spot is representing the spreading of the disease, that is called the metastasis. So when there is the metastasis, we say that that is the malignant tumor. Now the disease has been spread to the other parts of the body of that person.